How's it going? Happy Saturday. My name is Taylor. This is week 6, lab number 3 for Physics 133. So I'm here to show you my experiment, how it looks and how it's gonna run, and give you a little overview of this week's lab. So lab number 3 is conservation of momentum. So we have our runway here with two rulers that are parallel to each other. They have enough space for the marbles to be able to roll back and forth. And then they're secured to my table using Scotch tape on both ends. And then I actually use my girlfriend's makeup container things here to act as a backstop. So when they come out one side like that, it kind of, I'm sorry, let me redo that. So when they come out one end of the runway, it kind of acts as a backstop. So it goes there, stops. That way it doesn't go flying off the table. So here, that is the overall setup of my experiment here. Now we are here to collect collision data based on how many marbles are going to start at one end of the runway and which end of the runway. So for example, we're going to start off with one marble that we're going to be flicking. That's going to start here. And then we're going to have 4 stationary marbles. So what should theoretically happen is we're going to hit that, and then that one should shoot away. So we're just gonna kind of flick it. Yep, just like that. I didn't flick it hard enough because I'm trying to keep it as controlled as humanly possible. But that's gonna be the overall concept, and then we're gonna record our data all right here. So again, our collision data will be collected right here. And then after that, if you want to scroll down here, it gets a little more in depth based on number of marbles on what side of the runway. So for example, we would have one marble on the right side and then one marble on the left side for part 2 of the experiment. While part 1 of the experiment will have 4 marbles in the center that are stationary, followed by 1 marble that will be flicked into them. So based on how many marbles that will be stationary in the center and based on how many marbles will be flicked at the start of the runway will impact the momentum given in between each marble. So for example, if we flick one here, that one's gonna pop out that way. Now again, stationary marble, same concept. If we flick one marble, if we move this one here and we flick it over there, that last marble should shoot out. Now, based on the data, what we're gonna do is what's gonna happen when we have 4 marbles, if I could do math. So what if we flicked 4 marbles while we had 1 marble stationary? Or what if we flicked 3 marbles while we had 2 marbles that are stationary? So the whole purpose of this experiment is to see how the marbles in the center are reacting to the marbles that are hitting them. So the momentum shift happens right in the middle. So that's gonna be the overall premise of this entire experiment. After we collect all the data, I'll be answering the lab questions. So again, backstop, marbles, backstop, they're held together by this runway. That way they don't get too squirrely as far as not being accurate. They kind of just follow the track that they're on, and the rulers keep them in place when they get rolled, except when they obviously leave the track. That's why I have the blockades at the end. And this is my data collection center. Sorry, I have the UFC event going on. But here is the data collection center where I'll be notating the results of our experiment. So that is pretty much all of lab number 3, conservation of momentum, with our science kit. All this is found in my science kit that was delivered to me, because being in physics, you do get a science kit as well. So this is everything. I didn't have to really take too many items that weren't given to me. Only things I provided was the tape and just the blockades, because I kind of have hardwood floors and these are glass marbles, so I kind of don't want to destroy them. So if you are to set up this experiment, highly suggest doing some type of blockade to stop the marbles, and obviously using tape so you can secure the rulers, because the last thing you want to do is roll your marble and then the rulers are moving, affecting the path of travel of the marbles. So it's just really good control factors that you would be factoring into the experiment to give you the most accurate results. But that is my experiment. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend.